Hello everyone, Akash here. We live in a world where stress has reached an all-time high. Dealing with impatient people, like it could be your coworker or a friend, or random people in the grocery store, who constantly blames others and make excuses about pretty much everything. It's not fun at all being around these kind of people, because their energy can turn even the most positive environment toxic. So you don't want to be that person. So let's go through in this video, how can you learn to identify when your bad attitude is kicking in? And what would be the best way to stop it in its track? First, you have to understand what is an attitude problem. Basically, an attitude problem is your emotional state that's counterproductive to your desired result. This emotional state turns into a behavior as a result. And this behavior triggering basically off your building defense mechanism that leads you to form a judgmental opinions that you spin onto others in the form of a reactive behavior. You are probably thinking, how could you identify an attitude problem and what can you do about it? You have to become aware of your overall attitude towards life, also your relationship with people around you, and how you interact with them. If you realize you are behaving in unflattering ways, so you can catch yourself in act and make positive changes. So pay attention to your patterns where you are overly reactive, like you are being overly defensive or just being plain negative. But take a deep breath, relax. This isn't something to beat yourself up over to some extent. We all have bad days sometime, and sometime our behavior can be problematic that could upset others. So let's go through a few bad attitude behavior sign to watch out for. When other people express opinion that you are disagree with, you simply refuse to consider their point of view and you try to defend, protect, and impose your beliefs onto them. This is definitely sign of an attitude problem. So next time when you are having conversation with someone you even disagree with what they are saying, still just listen what they have to say with an open mind. Simply let them share their opinion and thank them for sharing, even you may not agree. Keep in mind and respect that everyone has right to their own beliefs. Basically, the goal is we all see things differently, but we can still love and appreciate one another. You don't want to be the person who sees the glass as half empty. If you think that way, you will be constantly complaining about everything going on in your life, and that will lead you to attacking other people's credibility and reputation and shutting down their ideas, hopes, and dreams. So if you are in a situation like that, practice 1 hour or even one full day without complaining about anything. Look for positive qualities in people and celebrate them. So when you see something amazing happen to people around you, maybe they got a new job or found love of their life, you should express happiness and joy for them. Make a commitment to yourself and recognize the lesson in life is teaching you in every moment. This will definitely change you into positive learning and opportunities in life. Think about a person who unnecessarily blows up things out of proportion. You don't want to be around those kind of people. No one does, because their behavior most often very scary. If people think they need to walk on eggshell around you for fear of setting you off, this is a sign of an attitude gone wrong. If you feel so much negative emotion bubbling just below the surface most of the time, then it's very important for you to talk to someone like your close friend or a therapist, because you have to get the bottom of what causing your unrest and work on resolving it. Also, if you notice you are feeling charged up around certain people or environment, then go for a walk or take a deep breath. Try to do everything you can. Choose not to interrupt, react, or get angry. Or just imagine it, you're just watching it on the screen of a television and it's not reality. This is definitely going to help you to create a little bit of buffer between you and the situation. Once you cool off, you can more effectively resolve the circumstances. Also, if you are in a situation that your romantic friendship or your family or business relationship are not in a healthy state, think about it. It may be the problem might not be them, it might be you. Most often we expect other people to know what we need, and when they don't do the things the way we like, we often lash out by blaming them. And when the communication do break down, most often we are not able to see eye to eye. So take a good look at your relationship and try to identify where the issue may be with you. Pay attention how you are feeling about yourself, also how you are reacting to situation, also how you are interacting with other people. If you've been through few relationships and it didn't work out for you as you expected, then ask yourself this question: what is it in this relationship that isn't working? Also ask yourself, is there something you need to do that you are not understanding? Make the relationship to work. Try to discover the weak or missing link. This way you can approach the other person from a place of clarity and make your request come from a place of love and kindness. Also, both sides has to feel heard and respect. If people tell you you have an attitude problem, remember, it's not what you say or do, it's how you say or do things. If more than one person telling you that you have an attitude problem, most likely they are right. It could be the way you are using words, tone, or facial expression and body language. That other things you are aggressive or uncooperative. Also, most people don't want to hear from someone else that they're out of line. Sometimes we don't even realize that we are out of line and we need to be checked. So if you could openly receive feedback from others about your behavior, that will definitely going to help shift the ways in which you are showing up to create a better experience for everyone involved. But the good news about identifying an attitude problem, we all want love and happiness at the end of the day. In order for us to achieve these things, we need to learn from our past. Without the pain and discomfort of growth and learning, we wouldn't have the ability to appreciate love and happiness. Hope this video was helpful to you. Many great videos you will find in my channel. Check it out, and if you give it thumbs up to this video, I will really appreciate it. Take care.